Yeah.
I was, since it is 2024, I came up with a couple of small predictions. I wanted to get them out in front of the public, so people
Let's
have heard
talk
me say
predictions.
it.
I'm sure Chris has some.
All right, my number one prediction for 2024: China invades Taiwan. This is the year the Great Dragon awakens, or the tiger, or whatever they are, and they invade Taiwan. There's an exchange of fire, and they're repelled, but there's a weird DMZ then. What is this? Says Taylor
Dies?
What does this mean?
What does this mean?
Oh, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift marries the Kelsey guy. They get married this year. That happens. That's like the December wedding, maybe. And sad but true, Volodymyr Zelensky dies this year. He will be assassinated or in an airstrike, or perhaps poisoned, but he will unfortunately leave us. Those are my predictions for 2024. If you can find a way to put money on those, I advise you get after it now. They're going to happen.
You're predicting China resoundingly defeat? No, not even just it's sort of kicked off a little bit. You're just saying, so you're not saying full
rebuffed. On? Oh, they attempt but are rebuffed.
Okay. I say they don't do that this year.
Oh, I wonder what the odds are on that one. Probably heavily in your fucking favor.
No, yeah. I wrote stuff down too. I thought about that, just like picking the opposite of all of yours, because obviously the predictions are easier to get us on the negative side. I was thinking Cybertrucks, there's going to be some fucking holdup, and those are not going to be shipping out in mass to consumers. It'll just be the little trickle that we've seen so far. Just little bits here and there, little like social media posts, but you're not going to be looking around on the street and seeing tons of them the way you see regular Teslas.
I would go against that. I think they'll be out in like limited production, like 250,000 cars will get out in like a decent amount of time. Because like once they're making them, right? It's all automated.
Or there'll be some fucking regulation or safety thing where they're like, oh, it turns out we can't let solid steel bulletproof trucks with right angles run into normal cars.
Frankly, I blame that on why it looks so bad and why it performs so bad. Like he had a cool idea, but they were like, dude, this isn't safe at all. Do this, make it this wide, put this much here, there, and the other. And he's like, well, then it kind of works like shit. And they're like, yeah. And he just had to do it.
Oh, I wrote another prediction down.
I want to hear it.
All right. Shaq dies in a helicopter crash.
Oh my God.
How original.
Kobe.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He goes out the same way as
he
his
chases
partner.
Kobe again.
Yep. Yeah. It's almost poetic.
Never
it'll
could
happen,
let him one up.
This is a close one. It'll happen before the end of January.
God damn.
Oh my goodness. Shaq! Stay out of the air.
Stay out of the air, Jack. We don't want to see this happen for your own safety.
Surface streets only, Shaq.
Yes, exactly.
But then, like, what if a helicopter hit his limo? With I'd be coming to you for lottery picks and stuff if Shaq dies in a helicopter crash, because that's
dude. If Shaq did die in a helicopter crash before the end of January, I bet someone would knock at my door, like the FBI. They'd be like, "We're reopening our psychic division. we need you to try out. His head's even bigger than we imagined. Perfect."
The guy at the door goes, "Taylor," and like some hot blonde behind him with a weird jumpsuit goes, "Yes." And you're like, and it turns out like you're all faking it. You're all just fraudsters. You've got one CIA agent just completely funding the project. You're all looking.
You gotta do that.
Well, I'm going to need $40 billion, and it's my understanding there's currently a wonderful island unoccupied in the Little St. James, Little St. Taylor Island. Return.
Very private. Yeah. Camera system.
When they pull up, you gotta be like, what took you so long?
I turned Little St. Taylor Island into a school for wayward psychics. And then before I know it, I'm like, fuck! Pedophiles got in again. I need to get them out of here. They telepathically told me they're being molested by Jeffrey Epstein.
Let's talk about it. Any more after predictions? Let's do
predictions.
Pedophiles.
The Maple Leafs win the Stanley Cup. Lethal Company remains popular and then is never played again after the sole dev is embroiled in some sort of controversy in March. Someone told me, and I didn't look into it, that the only dev for Lethal Company is a furry. And we know that means
good things.
He's a weirdo. So So
that's
something
most
else is going to
devs.
go on.
That's most developers. I promise you that's most people with computer science degrees. Frankly,
how about this prediction? Africa does not get its shit
except
together.
for Woody, of course.
Still going to be really not a great place to live. So that's prediction. Oh, the Braves have a historically successful season, and Kyle comes crawling back.
That will not fucking happen. I won't watch a single game. They may indeed have an amazing season.
And it's funny too. It's better than anything I
have. Chiefs lose
2 in a row, and I'll come back
in the Super Bowl. There's a new George Floyd in July.
Okay, I like that. Yeah,
new one of those. Going to kick things off. Going to get seedy. Going to get nasty.
What race will this one be?
Black.
Oh, again.
Yeah. New George Floyd.
More of a reboot.
Like a reboot. Sequel. Yeah. Could be a woman this time. Could go Ghostbusters with it. We don't know. But that sort of thing is going to happen. Amazon is going to cancel the 3rd season or never announce the extension of a 3rd season of the Lord of the Rings show because it was not successful. They wanted 5 at first, and now they still haven't even ordered 3. So we'll see. I think they're going to ditch that. Hope it fails. Kanye is going to have a music video where he either has a Hitler mustache or the backup dancers will have something akin to like a quasi SS uniform. I genuinely think that one's a kind of a good guess. I could see him bringing back the Michael Jordan Hitler mustache, or at least trying to, because
Larry Bird.
You have to be like a Larry Bird. I didn't know Larry Bird did it, but he's very famous too. Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, Hitler. You got to think a lot of yourself in order to go back to that little mustache well, and I think Kanye fits that bill. I could see him doing it.
I agree.
Okay, I like that one.
We're gonna get a new pope. Old pope's old hat. We're getting rid of him.
Really?
He's gonna retire.
Will the new pope be more progressive or less progressive? A return to austerity or more progression down the filthy road that this pope is taking us down? Just morally bankrupt, disgusting,
false prophet. Yes, I don't. Maybe I didn't think that far into it. I just thought new pope. Let's say he's more traditional. Let's say that one.
More conservative pope. I like that.
I think that might be a safer option.
They learned their lesson.
Let's see. Pacers win the NBA championship.
What the fuck?
I just went to the standings and was like, who's kind of like 5th place? Them. And then just pick 5th place in the division.
Who's Ja Morant on? Whose team is that?
The Grizzlies, the Memphis Grizzlies.
Grizzlies win this year.
Damn, if I knew Ja Morant, I don't know who that is. But he must be great for you to know.
He's a skinny guy, very athletic, and likes to pose with guns.
He's a gun tuber.
Instagram.
He's
a gun guy. All right, I'll pull for him.
Yeah, he's not the good kind of gun guy. He's a irresponsible, look how cool I am, Instagram video kind.
This is a one for you, Kyle. I'm predicting that you get semi into collecting signed television and movie memorabilia. I think that the Star Trek thing kind of itched a little. It scratched a little itch for you, and now you're like, man, I would really like something from Sopranos. Ooh, something from The Wire, that would be neat. Oh, this isn't even that expensive. I can see yourself. I'd be more likely.
I could see myself getting more into the Star Trek stuff. It's like, all right, I got the TNG crew, I got all their signatures. I want the Deep Space Nine crew now. Maybe I want something Kirk touched once.
Yes.
Maybe I want the Brob that like one of those green bitches wore. I could see that.
Yep, that's part of it. If you start collecting that stuff, it counts.
Okay.
I'm gonna start sending stuff to you like on Amazon
to make it true.
Make it true.
Oh no, not that! Please don't.
Not more free collector's items. One of it. There's only 3 left in existence. I'm such an idiot.
Every week, Kyle's pretending to be mad. I'm losing my ass on this bet, Kyle. I'm losing my ass.
Save this one. It was $4,000. I'm getting him so good.
Thousands of dollars a month on this troll. You're getting fucked up. Next gen consoles, they announced a new one.
What?
Already? I don't know. I couldn't. You don't think so? All right.
These are pretty new.
Oh, Lindsey Graham comes out of the closet. He's finally loud and proud.
Never.
Yeah. He's gonna try and endear himself to a new set of fans when it becomes clear his old ones don't like him. He's gonna talk and be like, if you could only see the things I've done in the Capitol building. Sometimes late at night, I sneak up to the top of the Washington Monument and just sit.
just slide on down.
And just slide on down. people walk over there the next day and say the Washington Monument smells funny, and I laugh. Yeah.
It's aluminum up there.
Yeah, those are all the good ones.
All right. I don't have any good ones, but I do have some. Trump picks a female running mate.
I agree.
Israel gets pressured by the U.S. to end the war.
Already are.
And then Palestine hits them again. That's my call. X, formerly known as Twitter, dramatically declines in usage. Artificial intelligence leaves the news and turns out just to be a neato search engine that writes unreliable things.
I don't think so.
People are fooled by deep fakes during this election cycle a lot.
Yeah. People already get got by those pretty good. A lot of them are getting, like, if they don't fuck up on fingers, it can be hard.
They're getting better at fingers too.
When they get like the forearm ratio down, like arm length and fingers, it's gonna be real.
I got 3 more for us though. Taylor gets a steady girlfriend. Kyle has shirtless pics that go viral on the internet again, and Woody breaks a bone.
No, well, you can control that one. You can.
Oh shit!
December 31st, and you're gonna have your finger in a door jam, ready to finish it.
Busting my jaw open.
Yeah,
teeth are bones technically. So
I don't. The war ones. I think you're probably correct on a couple of those. Mm-hmm. I don't see Twitter going down, especially in an election year. I think traffic will go up pretty significantly.
Revenues will remain terrible.
You might be right though. I almost said Trump rejoins Twitter, which would have countered my.
Didn't he already?
Point.
Yeah,
he just doesn't. He doesn't use
post.
He got unblocked or unbanned or whatever.
He's allowed. Yeah, he was actually. They almost begged him to come back. Like to my eye, anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was like the biggest poster of all time, and so they wanted him.
I love seeing his 2012 tweets pop up where he's like talking about Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson, and he's like super involved in their love life during the Twilight days, and he's just like constantly tweeting about that. That's my favorite shit to see pop up.
What was his take on it? Was it like Kristen?
He thinks Robert should leave Kristen. Like he's like team Robert. He's like, you don't deserve her, or she doesn't deserve you, and like more involved than you would think he was.
That's so funny.
He watches a lot of TV.
Yeah.
He's all about TV. He loves it. He's
an expert in romance also.
The Israel prediction. Here's what I think happens there. We're already telling them to chill. Like they're not going to chill. They're not going to chill. They're going to keep it up. You know what? I heard them bring up. They're talking about packing the Palestinians up and sending them to the Congo. The Israelis are talking about getting the Palestinians, rounding them up, and sending them to the Congo. And I think maybe the Congo is receptive because they're like, how could it get any worse?
It is going so honestly terrible here.
That's going to counter Taylor's prediction of Africa not getting it together. Clearly, once the Palestinians get there, they're going to do well.
The Palestinians are going to show up in the Congo and be like, oh my God, who's bombing you guys? It is just kind of shit here.
Like we got a different problem.
Yeah.
The thought behind the Israel thing, I bet Biden puts enough pressure on Israel to make them chill because he needs that to happen to help him in the election.
I think Israel's going to do what they want to do. And
I think Biden's overlords won't allow that sort of thing to happen, and they are just going to keep doing whatever they want over there.
It doesn't seem like they're really pushing that hard.
Like against
Biden
to calm down. No, they're really
not. Like they're not like everyone's like, hey, maybe we should like cool him down, and they're like, no, it's fine.
Their words don't match their Biden's words don't match his actions. He's like, hey, you guys should really cool it off with all this aggression, but here's some more missiles in case you don't.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, that's just politics. Being like, oh, I want to have plausible deniability to say I didn't like this, but then we funded it the whole way. How about you, Chris? I
only have 2 predictions. One, and this isn't my original prediction, but I do stand behind it. I don't think Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce will get married. I think they will break up, and Taylor Swift will buy the Chiefs and move them far away or something. I think she can at this point.
She ruins the Chiefs, trades them away.
Billionaire.
Yeah. So yeah, I think she could.
No, she couldn't buy the Chiefs. You got to be like high level billionaire, and they have to approve you, I think.
The Winnipeg Chiefs are not going to play this Sunday. They've all decided they've had enough of Taylor Swift and her ridiculous road games. First football game played in Antarctica? What were they thinking? You can't piggyback onto my prediction.
I gave way more predictions than you. Some of them not jokes. You know?
I think Taylor Swift is going to buy the Chiefs.
Yeah, I think Taylor Swift. When you said that they were going to get married, I laughed at that because I had one written down right here that I didn't say, which was after the Chiefs lose the Super Bowl to the 49ers, she's going to publicly break up with him.
All right. So,
and then date whoever the best tight end is on the 49ers.
I like tight ends who win games.
Yeah.
Did she write a song about him? Called Loser?
Yes. Yeah, it's called Loser. Well, he's already won a championship.
Maybe I'm an idiot because I root for those kids. But if they do break up, oh my God, please give us a song. Please give us a song.
I was hoping for a sex tape.
Make fun of his podcast.
Make fun of his. Make fun of the fact that he's a Hall of Fame tight end. Apparently, that's what I've heard.
I've heard that too. I heard he's a lock. I think his
both
brother
the Kelsey
is too.
brothers are. Yeah, I've heard that. Travis.
Jason is the Travis is the Taylor Swift boyfriend, and Jason is the.
I've heard Jason Kelsey is like one of the best centers to ever be in the NFL because I guess it's a really hard position. You wouldn't have gotten that.
It's the second most complicated. I don't know. I don't know football. Yeah, but I hear a quarterback is obviously number one, and they say center is number two. I don't know why.
I guess because you have to have an equal understanding of the playbook and everything. I don't know. I always wondered that about at the NFL level. Every one of those guys must be intimately familiar with every single play. Like if you stopped a running back and we're like, hey, what is Stevie over there, the tight end? What's he doing on this play? In my head, I always think they're like, oh, this is this route. He's going to do this. I'm going to do this. The line's going to push this way. The quarterback's going to drop into this part of the pocket and throw it. But maybe it's just they just know their thing.
That's what the podcast said. So I watch their podcast sometimes. Yeah. And it's funny. They people write in. They have a thing for noobs to ask noob questions. And they're like, explain the dime or whatever. And they're like, I don't know. That one's defense. And I'm like, really? I thought you knew what defenses did play against them. But yeah, they didn't seem to know everything about everything. And I thought at that level they would.